beautiful, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to this video that's going to be this week's new makeup releases. We are going to chat about the new makeup that's been announced, released, and sneak peek throughout this week. I'm going to let you know which ones I want to pick up. If I already did I already pick up some of them? Actually, you know what? I'll save a thing to the end that's going to be a big surprise. I'll save the big surprise towards the end, so stay tuned for that. This is a series on my channel that I do every Friday. We just chat about the makeup news and just have a lot of fun, honestly. I love doing these and I love reading your comments. And if you haven't been here before, if this is your first video here, welcome. My name is Angie. I'm such a lover of beauty makeup. I love everything beauty makeup related, especially colorful things like this look right here. And if you want to see some more color in timeline, do not forget to subscribe because I upload 5 videos a week. Although, something very unusual happened this week, and that is that I missed an upload. I usually never miss an upload, but I didn't upload on Tuesday. But I am toying with the idea to upload something during this weekend instead. So I do upload a lot of things because I really love YouTube. I love YouTube. I love filming, I love playing with makeup, I even love editing at this point. I love all of it. I just think it's all so much fun. But we are in the, I've said this so many times and I'm gonna make a video on it real soon, but we're in the middle of moving and we are moving to another country. And we finally this week got the papers back. We got the paperwork back, so we are actually officially welcome. So I am gonna film a video where I chat a little bit about a move because it's gonna be a big thing. It's gonna be a big thing and it's happening sooner than you think. So I'll do a video about that, but that is why things were a little bit upside down this week. It just is what it is. Sometimes life overwhelms you and it is okay to just sit down and just like admit to yourself that it's just a lot. And that's what I did this week. I admitted to myself that it was just a lot. But I have quite a lot of fun things to talk about. So I'll save the interesting thing. You know what? I'll save the interesting thing towards the end. I actually have a couple. You know what? I have 3 things that I feel are really interested and that I think you're gonna find really fun. So I'll save those towards the end. Can we talk about, listen, I'm gonna scoochy. I did film this look, by the way. I will leave in a pinned comment the things that I used. This makeup look should be live next week or the week after. I'm not 100% sure, but it's coming. I did film it, but check the pinned comment to see what I used. Let's talk about the weekly Colourpop segment. I love this. Listen, I love Star Wars so much, and I actually really love the child palette, the one with Grogu, and I'm so excited to see that they're doing a follow-up on it. So it's gonna be the Mandalorian palette. I'm excited. Listen, I've said listen 3 times already this episode. Someone's gonna be annoyed in the comments. This one is for you. This is a neutral palette with a twist. It's a cool tone palette with very grey cool tones. There seems to be a brown-green duochrome, and then there is a soft peach and a soft like yellowy mustardy orange. I don't hate it. Am I gonna buy it? No. I think the main reason why I'm not gonna buy this is because I'm in the middle of a move. Hello. My goal for December is to only buy the Birthstone palette from BH Cosmetics. I don't know if that's gonna be possible, but that is my goal. Try and hold me to that. Don't wanna buy anything in December except the Birthstone palette from BH Cosmetics. That's the only thing I want to buy, but I feel like this is one of those things that I will pick up on a restock. Once I moved, once I'm in my new place, I'll pick this up. I won't do a dedicated review on it, but I'll pick this up at the beginning of 2022 or something. I think it's really cute. And there are more things in this collection. There is a handheld mirror, there's a little pouch thingamajiggy, and there is lip oils. Listen, these are not lip glosses, these are not the Fresh Kiss lip whatever. I don't even like them. You can watch the ranking from this week. These are lip oils. Ugh. I want to get those too. Okay, don't come for me, but I want to get that. I'm getting it, but not now. But I really do like it, and I like that they went a little bit more neutral with this one, because I feel like even though the other one wasn't that, am I too close to the camera? Maybe not. I feel like the other one, even though it wasn't that bright, it might still be a little too colorful for a lot of people, and I feel like this palette does represent the colors of the Mandalorian. I like the names, so I don't hate it. It could be me being biased because I really love Star Wars, but hey, what can you do? I am gonna quickly touch on this because these things are really hard for me to talk about, but the Tiny Marvels palette, the collaboration between Mel Thompson and Sydney Grace, is being restocked today on Friday. And this is being restocked on November 12th, today Friday, 9 a.m. PST. And they are donating not only her cut, but a bigger part than her cut to her family. Mel Thompson sadly passed away, and if you wanted to get this palette, or if you wanted to have a way to support a family, if you didn't want to support the GoFundMe, I did support the GoFundMe, but I donated anonymously, do you say that? Because I felt like I saw people like gossiping on Twitter, like this person donated this much and this person only donated this much. Now I didn't want to be a part of that. I don't want people to be gossiping about me like that, so I made it anonymously, because some things around this has really rubbed me the wrong way, but I wanted to just help out, because I realized that Mel working with YouTube was probably helping out with the economy at home, and I just don't want her husband and her kids to have it even worse than it already is, to be honest. So yeah, if you wanted to get this palette and if you wanted to support the family and still get something like in return, the palette is beautiful. It is a really good quality palette. I will link it down below. I think it's a really nice thing for them to restock and give the money to Mel's family. I really truly appreciate that. I think it's really nice. This is something that I will probably be trying in the future. This is from Nikkia Joy Cosmetics, and this is the Velvet Finishing Powder in Pressed. Listen. I said listen again. Oh my god, someone's really gonna be upset. Someone's really leaning over the keyboard right now, furiously typing that I should change up my vocabulary. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I just filmed my declutters. I filmed my declutters this week. Yes, I'm really pre-filming because, like I said, December is gonna be a mess. I filmed my declutters and I decluttered every single loose powder in my collection except one, because I realized I don't like loose powders. I don't want loose powders. I want pressed powders. So yeah, I think I'm gonna try this one in pressed. Not now, again, this is something that I'm gonna pick up later, but I'm excited. I'm excited. It is available now. I will link it down below. This is getting in my future wish list pile because this is something that I really want to try out. Ooh. Let's talk about the two things that I had in my Let's talk about the two things that I had in my late-breaking release news last week. At the end of the video, if something's being released, like in between me filming this and me editing this, I pop it up as like a little late-breaking news. And I did have this one from Treslúce Beauty. This is Becky G's makeup brand, and this is the Noches de Posadas. Is that somewhere in the ballpark? This is the holiday collection. What a fun and colorful holiday collection! I really like it. This could, again, if I were shopping for makeup, this could definitely have been like the thing for me to try the brand. I really like it. The eyeshadow palette is fun. It's colorful, but still not like a rainbow palette. It has like a color story to it. The brushes with the blue handles are beautiful. There's like a mini eyeshadow palette as well. I like it. And then the colorful eyeliners, like the eyeliner pens. And then there are some lashes. I like it. I don't hate it at all. This is definitely like, had I been in the market to be like trying a new brand or to be reviewing something, this could definitely have been it. I think it looks really cute. I know my friend Karen Harris, who is actually at the hospital giving birth as I'm filming this, and I'm just so excited. I'm so excited for her. I know that she did a video where she was trying the first palette from Treslúce Beauty, so if you wanted to see the quality, check out her video. I know she had one up and I looked at it and I thought it seemed very promising. I also shared the Glaminatrix Cosmetics Silent Night Palette. This is an 8-pan palette with 4 mattes, 3 shimmers and 1 multi-chrome shimmer. It is going to be 65 Australian dollars. And I did get this from Indie Makeup Spotlight, and she says that that is approximately 48 US dollars. The pre-orders are already open. I don't know if this is sold out or not, but I did link it last time, but I will link it again down below. It looks absolutely incredible. Glaminatrix makes amazing eyeshadows, but I am on a no buy, so I don't want to be like, there's a big chance, like risk, however we look at it, there's a big risk / chance that if I buy something now from outside of Europe, I won't get it until it's too late. So That's also a big reason why I'm not shopping. I was very underwhelmed by this. This might have been, I was gonna say, the most underwhelming holiday release from this year. And then I remember I already saw the Morphe one, so yeah, maybe this is number 2 after Morphe. This is from Viseart, and I'm like, okay, I love quads, but like, why is there 3 quads with 3 shimmers and a matte bone color shadow? Like, isn't that a little boring? Isn't that a little boring? And then there is one that is like 3 goldy champagnes and a matte black. Like, huh? Where am I going with that? Here's the thing. There are gonna be people that look at this and they're like, yes, this is exactly what I want. I just want the shimmers and just something to set my primer with, or your brow bone, or however people use these bone color masks. I don't know. I don't use them. But for me, I look at this and I'm like, where am I going with this? Like, there's no look. There's no look to be had with this. If you love an all shimmer look, and I used to be all about the all shimmer look, I will say I'm more about the all matte look nowadays. Maybe this is perfect, but I just don't get it. I don't get it. Maybe I'm probably missing something. I just felt like this was extremely underwhelming. I'm not about this life. Not about this life. Here's something that I don't understand, mainly because I haven't seen the show. This is the collaboration between NYX Cosmetics and La Casa de Papel, the money heist. Did you watch the show? I've never watched the show. I haven't been watching a lot of shows lately, although... Did you watch the 3 first episodes are available of the League of Legends Arcane on Netflix? If you didn't see that, you put that on your watch later list. Like, you need to watch that. Even if you're not a gamer, even if you don't love games, it's still a series worth watching. 3 first episodes are out. It's really good. I'm excited. This one, I've never seen the series. And I also will say, like, the eyeshadow palette, there's one smaller eyeshadow palette that I really like that is like very warm and toasty, that is smaller with like a yellow and a dark brown. I don't hate it with like reds and pinks. I'm not mad at it. The eye pencils, like the eye pens looks amazing. That like green, yum. 2 highlighters, a mirror, and this palette is very samey. This could have been a 16-pound palette. It didn't need to be this, I don't know, 65-pound palette. There are too many samey shades. How many almost golds are in there? How many light browns are in there? Like, too many samey shades that I don't feel make sense together like this. I feel like NYX is trying to do a Colourpop or a makeup revolution with this collection. Like, they're trying to take a franchise that's not known for makeup and make a cute collection that people are gonna buy. But I feel like they missed the mark a bit on the execution of that big eyeshadow palette, because it could have been something so cool, but like, this isn't as spot on or as cool as the Mandalorian. First of all, I don't think that this series, this franchise, is as hyped up as the Mandalorian, because like, I haven't seen it. Maybe it is super popular, I just missed it. And also, I don't think that this eyeshadow palette is as smart or as cute as the Mandalorian palette. So I feel like they missed the mark a bit, but I wouldn't be sad if they started doing cute collections like this. This just isn't for me, and I think the main reason is that I haven't seen the show. I don't even know what it's about. Money heist? I'm guessing it's about a money heist? Captain Obvious in the building. Of course, Makeup Revolution also has their weekly release, and this is the Makeup Revolution and Marylin Monroe collection. Didn't Marylin Monroe have a makeup collection this year? Was that with Besame? I feel like that was with Besame, which makes a lot more sense, or maybe this makes a bunch of sense because Makeup Revolution literally collabs with absolutely everyone. Is the Marylin Monroe like brand, is like, are they in need of money? 2 collabs in 1 year. Maybe, like, I don't know. She's the new Disney. I don't like the Makeup Revolution brand. I don't like the quality, if I'm gonna be totally honest. Some things are good, most things are not, so I'm not spending my money there. I also will say that the Pro line has not been the best. Like, that quad with the pearls on the front, I tried one of those, or 2 of them, and I hated them. They smelled like death. they don't look as luxurious on the like when you get them as they do in this picture. Like they do look a little clear, so I'm gonna be honest, and the quality wasn't that exciting. So you're just paying extra money to get the Pro, but there's nothing pro about it. So for me, this is a skip, not only because I don't like the color story, but also because I don't trust Makeup Revolution to make a good quality makeup. If I'm gonna be totally honest, because I just don't see that happening. Here's something that's really exciting. And again, had I not been in the process of moving, packing up my shit, getting rid of most of the things we own, this is something that I would have bought. And this is the Doodles by the Bunny, which is an amazing Instagram account. And she is doing a collaboration with Milan Rowe makeup. This is the Poison Ivy palette, and she's stunning. Like, how gorgeous is this? It's like a green palette that's not a warm green palette. It's almost like a true green palette that is very like greenery with a pop of like reddish color and then some blues. I really like it. I think this is a really, really cool palette. Definitely would have picked it up had it not been for my situation. But I think it's really good. Congratulations for doing such a beautiful palette. I will link it down below. When is this releasing? Wait. It's $39 and it is available. Oh, it's launching today on the 12th. Okay, it's launching on the 12th. I will leave the info down below if you're interested. It's always fun to be shopping and find new indie brands. At least that's something I think. So yeah, had I not been in the process of moving, I would have bought it. Here's something like I don't understand this really, and I think the main reason why I don't okay, there are two reasons why I think I'm not getting this. Like, I'm not getting the concept. This is the new Tarte something collection. It's Tartelette in Bloom, full bloom, because it is a big chunk of a palette. The two reasons why I think that I'm just not getting the concept is that I'm not a fan of Tarte. I'm not enough into neutrals to be interested in a brand that mostly does neutrals. I can get into neutrals every now and then, but when I do, I usually use neutrals from brands that release colorful things as well. Tarte isn't that brand. And also, I just don't like big palettes, and I don't like palettes that are repetitive, and this is just very samey. Like, you don't get to tell me that a bunch of the shades in this palette aren't overlapping or redundant. Like, they already did a Tartelette, not full bloom, was it called In Bloom now? What was it called? The 12-pan palette? And this is the part I'm not getting, because the person that they're selling this big palette to is the same person as they sold that 12-pan palette to, but what is different about this one compared to the 12-pan palette? Like, it's the same shades, but just twice. And that's the part I'm not getting. Like, what are you bringing to the table that's new? And I don't hate an all brown color story, and I understand that there are people that are looking at this and they're like, oh, it's a mauvey brown dream. I get it, I really do. I just feel like it's redundant. Like, this could have been a 12-pan palette, and then I remind myself it already have been a 12-pan palette. So why is it a 12-pan palette and a, what is this, 28-pan palette? Like, why is it both? Like, why is it both? Like, you already did this in a 12-pan palette story, and it was as good as this one. Like, this new one isn't bringing anything new. So that's the part I'm not getting. Why didn't you just like played around with the concept a bit and been like, maybe we'll toss in some really light shimmery ones, or maybe we'll toss in 3 lavender ones just to tie in with the story. Like, there's nothing new about this. It's just the exact same palette again. I think I'm just not getting it. That's probably it. Oh, there's more Colourpop. There is more Colourpop, everybody. Hold on to your panties. This is the Holiday 22. Didn't we already see Holiday? Okay, this is the Holiday 2021. Maybe part 2. I don't know at this point. This is the Roaring Hearts, and let me first say, love the packaging. Love the packaging, and again, this is very neutral, but it's at least smaller, and it's very, I feel like this is the kind of neutrals that's been pretty in. Those more sandy, like sandy neutral browns, not necessarily like orange, but more in the sandy, yellowy, muted brown side. I think people are gonna love this. I'm not gonna get it because I don't need a palette like this at all. But at least it goes from really, really light to a black. And I like that. And the packaging is really pretty. Those Fresh Kiss lip creams, I don't think they're good quality at all, so I wouldn't recommend them, but I don't hate the palette. I think it's cute. I also think it's cute when Colourpop are trying out like new palette shapes. I don't hate that either. I'm not gonna pick this up because I don't need it. I like the other palette with the Mandalorian more, mainly because it has the Mandalorian on the front and also because it has that more like grungy gray taupey color story. So yeah, I totally see why people would like this one, but I am not interested myself. There is a new palette from Give Me Glow. This, full disclosure, had this been released and I was not on a self-chosen low buy, I would have bought this. This is beautiful. This is called the Bad Witch Club. It is a purple, teal, sky blue palette with a pop of peach. Wow, this is so pretty. I really, really like it. The only thing I would miss with this palette, and it could actually be that it's there and I just don't see it in the picture, is that I would want something that's super light as a contrast. But it's not that hard for me to bring something in. Like, listen, I have a million palettes around here. I'm not even exaggerating. And I could totally bring something in. Love the colors though. And Give Me Glow is a brand that I at some point would want to try. And this would be a palette that I could see myself getting. Again, maybe in the future, not right now, because there is a big risk / chance that it would get here and I will no longer be here. Chiara Ferragni is like one of the biggest beauty bloggers ever, like ever. She is known as the Blonde Salad. She is a gorgeous Italian fashion icon and she has done several collabs with other makeup brands. I think she's done with Lancome at least twice. So now Chiara Ferragni is releasing her own brand. I think it is called Chiara Ferragni brand. No, that's not the name, is it? Anyways, it is coming to her own site soon. It is the iconic eye that she has been doing for years and years. This is very like, you know, fashion Instagram model-esque makeup, which is not necessarily what I go for, even though I love looking at fashion on Instagram. It's not necessarily for the makeup, it's mostly for the outfits. I don't think it's bad first release. It's 3 lipsticks, a mascara, a blush, and an eyeshadow palette. It's very her. If you are a big fan of the Blonde Salad, maybe this is for you. I just wanted to let you know. I'll see if I can sniff out the brand and link it down below. Even though it's not for me, I'm sure it's for someone. Oh, should we quickly touch on this? I had so many people tagging me in this, and that is that Tati Beauty has closed. I never tried out the Tati Beauty palette because it's very neutral and just isn't for me. Had this been released today, I probably would have purchased it because I'm more, like I was very anti-neutrals for a bit, but now I'm more like experimenting a little bit with neutrals. Had this been released today, I probably would have bought it. I don't like pressed glitters, those I probably wouldn't have used those. I'm sad to see it close. Like, it's always sad to see like something, like when someone loves something and it just disappears and you're no longer able to keep it up. I hope she gets an opportunity in the future to do something again, because I would have loved to see like what other ideas she had for the future. I feel sad for this to happen, but I don't think that it might be the last influencer brand, because listen, it's rough out there. There is a lot of competition right now, and the makeup industry is not growing anymore. It is actually shrinking. Not like the industry, but the amount of money, like the amount of makeup and beauty items that people are buying, from what I've heard, is not growing. It's actually shrinking a bit. It could be due to COVID. It can also be like things goes in waves. So yeah, we'll see what ends up in the future. I'm sad to see it go, but I just wanted to touch on it. I didn't buy anything myself. I don't own anything from the brand, but I mean, if you do own anything from the brand, now you own a piece of like makeup history. So yeah, it is what it is, I guess. It's sad to see it go, but sometimes that's how things go. There are some new eyeshadow quads from Makeup by Mario. These are all browns. I totally get who these are for. I would say though that if you are looking for like just very simple quads with neutrals, I would try out the Colourpop quads. I've had such a good look with the Colourpop quads. I think they're amazing quality, and they do have something that looks like this but for $9 instead of $25. Like, the quality of those quads from Colourpop are amazing, like really amazing, and I do have some that are like nude like this. So that's just me throwing it out there what I would do instead. But yeah, I understand who this is for. It's just definitely not for me. There is something from Clarity Cosmetics that you really wanted me to talk about, and this is the Magic Lamp palette. This is inspired by, I think, Disney's Aladdin, the movie, if I'm not totally mistaken. It's very, very cute. There's supposed to be a multi-chrome in here. There's like yellows and dark berries and turquoise and purple. It looks really pretty. It really does look extremely pretty. I've seen the swatch. It looks very, very nice. It's going to be really interesting to see what kind of looks people do with this. Yeah, because it's not a given what kind of looks will come out of this. Is this already available? It is coming on Black Friday, and I think they're releasing something else as well, if I'm not mistaken. I think it looks really pretty. 4 mattes, 2 shimmer masks, 3 multi-chromes, 1 duochrome, and 2 foils. That sounds really nice. I wonder how much it's going to be. It's probably going to be a pretty pricey palette if it's 3 multi-chromes in there, I'm just saying. But it looks incredible. I will link Clarity Cosmetics down below in case you are interested. This is the holiday release from Dominique Cosmetics. I feel like this is very similar to the other 6-pan they did that also was like a more of a pinky, peachy one with the pressed glitter. I'm not again in the market for pressed glitter, so this isn't for me. This is the Unconditional palette. Not for me, because I don't necessarily want this color scheme, especially not because one of them is a pressed glitter and I'm trying to avoid that. But if you're interested, it is available. Let's talk a little bit about the Ariana Grande's REM Beauty. This is being released today on Friday the 12th as you're watching this. If I find a release time or something, I'll put it down below. I will try and put like just a collage of things here. I will since this is being released today, I'm not paying too much attention to like showing every piece or showing all the details. I have seen some people be super excited about this, and I've seen some people really like shoot this one down, say that they think that this is boring, say that they think it looks generic and like cheap. I don't know if I necessarily think it looks generic and cheap. I will say that the silver plastic is not like really selling the dream, but maybe it feels totally different when you see it. Just the pictures of it does make it look a little plasticky, and I understand that she was going for like a minimalistic approach, but minimalistic and this like plastic with the silver and then the like rounded edges does make it look a little clairs. I am very intrigued to see what people think of this. Here's the thing, I will make an exception for REM Beauty if they ship worldwide and if they have express shipping. If they don't have either of those options, I am not interested. But if they ship worldwide and they have express shipping, I will purchase some and I will try it. But I'm not head over heels excited about the things that I've seen, but I also feel like it could be a diamond in the rough. Like there could be something there. You need to like look at it like more closely. So I'm not anti this entire launch. I don't know enough about Ariana Grande, if I'm gonna be honest, even as an artist or as a human being, to know if this is like her. I feel like it could be cool, but I feel like I need to know more. Like I can't base anything on these pictures. I feel like that is what I have to say about it. Let's talk about 3 things that I actually either have already or that are heading my way. One of them is, let me show you the sneak peek. I'm not going to show you my copy. I already have this here. This is from Nomad Cosmetics. They are showing a makeup sneak peek of something new that's coming. This is a limited edition holiday release. And I have it already. I have it here. Nomad Cosmetics has given me an affiliate code, which is Angelica. I will leave it down below. It will give you 10% off at Nomad Cosmetics. I will be showcasing this palette soon, but as I'm filming this, they haven't shown the palette themselves, and I'm not 100% sure when they are showing it, so I'm not including it in this episode. I will have a video real soon where I am doing a swatch party of some of the new palettes that I have here that I'm in the process of reviewing that I haven't showed you yet. So it's gonna be real fun because I have some really fun ones to show you, but just know that this one will be included. If you're interested in seeing this one, do check out Nomad Cosmetics Instagram because it's gonna be revealed soon, and I will show it on my Instagram as well as soon as they have shown it. But just know that I have this one, and it's cute. It's cute. The next thing I want to talk about is the new release from Lunar Beauty. Lunar Beauty is releasing the Outer Dimension collection. This is like the holiday launch, and I have been told by many that I am being sent this as PR, which is absolutely mind-boggling that a brand that I love so much as Lunar Beauty is sending me PR. Like, I don't even understand what's going on. I really do enjoy the things that I've tried from Lunar Beauty, and I cannot wait to dig into this. There is a face palette with bronzers and matte highlighters. I use matte highlighters, like I use a powder with some coverage on my under eyes every day to brighten up, and I don't like contour shades, but these are supposedly neutral shades, which is more up my alley. I do think that some things are like coming back, like I said in my live. I think the thin brows are coming back. I also think that contour might be coming back, so I think that it's very interesting to see how I feel about this launch. This probably is the best launch for someone who's a makeup artist, but I don't know that now, after being in this space for quite some years and talking with a couple of owners of brands, that it is really expensive to do like singles and duos. I used to be the person that's like, I don't want a palette, I want a single or a duo, but I realized that it's actually really expensive to make. So I'm intrigued to see what this is. I like the inclusion of the white and the almost black in the middle so that you can mix and match. I think that is it's interesting. It's going to be interesting to try out for sure. Then there are brushes and lip products, and the packaging of this palette looks incredible. So I am reserving judgment until I've seen it in real life. The next thing I want to talk about again is because now we have seen some more pictures, like some more pictures of people unpacking the PR box of Melt Cosmetics, the Amor y Mariposas. Did I say that correctly? Love and Butterflies, Amor y Mariposas. I hope I said it correctly. This PR box is available. I don't know if it's sold out or not. They are gonna sell these items as singles. Some of them are coming to Beauty Bay and Sephora. Some of them are only gonna be available at the Melt website. The limited edition PR box is pretty expensive. It's over $400, and that is just not something that I would spend all at once on like a collection like this. There is so many things in here, and I will say, after seeing swatches of the eyeshadow palette, I am very intrigued. Some of those mattes look incredible. I'm sure I've seen it's launching November 24th on Sephora if you were interested. Here's the thing. Hold on to your panties. Melt sent this to me. I cried like a baby, yes. Again, Melt is one of my favorite brands, even though there are some things from Melt that I don't like, and our love has been a little complicated. Some things I really do like, and I like the whole aesthetic of the brand. I like that they're not afraid to take risks, and I feel like there are so many makeup brands that they're afraid to take risks, and Melt takes risks. It doesn't always pay off, but at least they're trying. There are so many brands that I feel are not trying anymore, and I can't believe they sent it. Like, I'm shook, as the kids would say. I will of course make a video. It's somewhere over the Atlantic right now. It's already been sent, and I am incredibly excited and grateful for any PR that's being sent to me. getting recognition from brands that you really love, like Lunar Beauty or Melt or any of my other favorite brands that actually end up sending me PR, it's very gratifying. And not because it's like, oh my god, free makeup, because I have no problem buying makeup, but just knowing that they saw your work and appreciated it, it's nice. And also knowing that even though I haven't loved everything from Melt, they were still wanting to send me PR. It shows that they respect like that a creator can't love everything, and I really like that. So yeah, I am super intrigued, super excited. So do expect a video as soon as I have it, because yeah, I am I'm very excited and a little bit shocked. That's gonna be it for this video. If I have any late breaking news, I will pop an air on the side. If anything is being revealed or released in between me filming this and me editing this, do check the description box for links and info, and check the pinned comment to see what I have on my face right now. I hope you're having an absolutely amazing Friday and an amazing weekend. I will try and get an extra video up this weekend, but don't hold me to it. I will try my absolute best. I do have some things planned, and yeah, and I'll see you in my next video, which is going to be real soon, and I will film a video talking a little bit about the move as well. I just need to collect my thoughts a little bit, because there is a lot of things going on, and I just don't want to blurt it out. I want to make a concise like video. I don't know what I'm talking about. I hope you're having a good Friday. I will see you again soon. Bye.